If your students keep making the same middle school math mistakes over If your middle school math students keep making the same math mistakes over and over again, you're definitely not alone. You correct the problem, you explain the solution again, and then on the next assignment, the same exact mistake shows up again. But one of the most powerful ways to fix this isn't giving more practice problems. It's teaching students how to analyze mistakes. Today, I'm going to show you how I use error analysis in my middle school math classroom to help students actually understand their mistakes and improve test scores. If you're new around here, my name is Kathy Martin and I help 6th, 7th, 8th grade and Algebra 1 math teachers experience more aha moments in the math classroom, all while saving time and money with their lesson planning and resources. So, error analysis is seriously one of the easiest strategies that you can start using today, okay? So let's talk about why error analysis works. A lot of times when students get math problems wrong, they actually don't know why they're getting it wrong. They might just say things like, I messed up, or I don't get it, right? But usually mistakes fall into one of three categories. They misunderstand the concept, they are applying the wrong rule, or they're making a small calculation mistake. An error analysis forces a student to slow down and think about the process, not just the answer. So when a student learns to recognize the mistake, they're much less likely to repeat them. Okay, so let's talk about what error analysis actually looks like. So I'm gonna just share my screen with you here. Okay, so instead of asking students to solve a problem, I want you to show them a student's incorrect work. Okay, so for example, I have this. So I have 3 times x plus 4 equals 21. Okay, and then this is what the student came up with. 3 times x plus 4 equals 21. The student work ends up being 3x plus 4 equals 21. Then the student subtracts 4 from both sides, and they get 3x equals 17, and then the answer is 17 over 3. Sounds good to me, right? This looks good, right? So we want to ask students, okay, what mistake did the student make? Is there a mistake? Is there a mistake, and what is the mistake? And then what should they have done instead? What is the correct solution? Students can work with a partner or they can work on their own, however way you want to organize this, to analyze the mistake. The shift focuses from I need to get the right answer to actually understanding the math. And we can see here that the student forgot to distribute the 3 and the 4, right? Okay, so we can also do this with integers. -6 plus 9 equals -15. We can ask students, is there a mistake here? If so, what is the mistake? What should the answer actually be? How can you prove it, right? The students might end up using a number line. They can use integer rules. They can use mental math or reasoning, whatever strategy they want to choose. There's no wrong strategy here, but we have to show, like, can we justify the answer, and how do we make sure that we are actually getting to the correct answer by understanding, right? So the discussion here really strengthens their understanding of positive and negative numbers. This error analysis actually works with proportions and ratios too. So here's an example. I have 4/5 equals x over 20. So the student gets x equals 16. Again, is the student correct? How do we know? Students can check this by, we can cross multiply, we can talk about equivalent ratios, but this really encourages multiple strategies, which builds stronger math thinking. Okay, so how do I use error analysis in my class? There's so many ways, but one easy way to do this is just to add it into your warm-up that you're already doing. You can just stick an error analysis question as part of one of the questions that you're already doing anyway. My warm-ups usually consist of 4 questions, so I might just stick an error analysis question as part of the 4. Students start class with a mistake for students to analyze, right? We can do this in partner discussions as well. Students can explain the error to their partner. You can also do this as an exit ticket. Students can correct a mistake before leaving class. We can definitely do this as a stations activity. We can add a couple of error analysis questions as part of our homework. We don't have to like reinvent anything. We can just kind of incorporate it into what we're already doing. These quick discussions help students become more aware of their own thinking, which leads to fewer mistakes on assessments. So how does error analysis improve our test scores? Well, when students regularly analyze mistakes, they start to recognize their patterns, like forgetting to distribute. That happens all the time, right? Mixing up our integer rules, making equations, solving errors, right? Fraction mistakes. Instead of repeating those mistakes on tests, they're beginning to catch them on their own because they're getting more regular practice with seeing these mistakes. And all of that self-correction skills is helping them improve their math performance. If you like strategies like this and you really want, and you're tired of spinning your wheels, you're tired of going down Google or Teachers Pay Teachers or Pinterest rabbit holes, and you just want a full system curriculum with done for you lesson plans and resources, come join us inside the Pre-Algebra Teachers Math membership. We are your one-stop shop for everything you need to teach 6th, 7th, 8th grade and Algebra 1 math. The membership includes everything you need from warm-ups, PowerPoints, instructional videos, practice problems, digital activities, printable activities, stations activities, quizzes, tests, assessments, everything you need in one beautiful curriculum that is already done for you. All you have to do is just download, print, and go. It is done. I will link the information for you so that you can check out the Pre-Algebra Teachers Math membership. I cannot wait to see you inside. It is truly life-changing. I can't wait to support you inside our membership. Until next time, bye for now.